Is it better to be loved, or is it better to be feared? And I say to you all, it is always better to be loved than it is to be feared. Now, what I've done is I've used the 1-5 Melly for this video and for this example because he was a man who embodied both love and fear. Now, when you have a reputation for having a strong murder game and you running through these streets and you collecting fear, you're also raising the urgency for your soul to be removed, because no man can walk life having fear on his back. No. Now, I loved 051 Melly's style, his get down. He got down and he was an educated gangster, and it is something so dangerous about a man who is educated and a gangster at the same time, as opposed to a dumb one. Wouldn't you say? And I feel that is one of the reasons why he lived for so long. But when you're going and moving through the streets with that arrogance of a killer, that reputation of an assassin, and then you're just going around and you're a bully with your remarks to friends and foes alike, you know, people take heed to that. And they bite their tongues to otherwise, to people, they would have just ripped their heads off. But when it comes to you, a killer, they may swallow their words because they don't want to be on the receiving end of that bullet. But at the same time, that makes everything much more dangerous for you. Every step that you take, how you move, the people you come around. Because if you raise in fear, then you have to go. Now, like at 007, we all seen the video. We all seen it, how he walked in a party and he shot up all of those shots. And when you heard how many shots rang out, you knew that man was a man who was wrapped in fear. But at the same time, he was put in a position where he had to act. Because if he didn't act, the streets would have been worse for him in the long run. You see? And if that man didn't die, it would have been hell and fury to face. So that's why you have to be on top of your game and be a man who's receiving love. Don't say to be a person who receives love, you have to be a square, because you can still be a man with authority, a man with reputation, but a man who collects love because he is respectful to each and everybody that you come in contact with. Some of the best ones that ever walked this land were respectful men. They help your mother with her groceries. They give the kids dollars. Respectful to each and every man and woman and child that they ever came in contact with. But boy, let them be tried. There was another side that was revealed. So when you walk through life as a respectful man who wants to collect love, better than the man who wants to collect fear. Because a man who wants to collect fear will no longer be around. It's only a matter of time. I want to say rest in peace to 051 Melly. God bless his soul. God have mercy on his soul, because we are all children of our environments, products of our environments, and the things that we may have fallen victim to are elements that persisted within our environment that are really unjust.